screen, right? All right. Hey guys, welcome to the session. Today is, I guess, Wednesday, May 29th. So today what we will see is, 1 second, there's a lot of background noise on my side. All right, I'm back. So today what we will do is we will take we covered the purchase order integration with FI integration with MM. We saw the entire, the previous session, we covered the entire purchase order process from good receipts, creation of purchase order, good receipts, invoice receipt, clearing, all the good stuff. And today what we will see, we'll take a look at the account assignment category and how account assignment category controls how you want to charge the inventory, how you want to charge, where do you want to post the inventory, right? Which GL account, is it inventory or is it consumption, right? I think I told you, I'm sure I told you last time, when you buy goods, okay, there are two purposes. One is inventory, you store, right? That goes to your balance sheet, okay, which is current assets. The other thing is you buy and consume it, right? Like consulting services, you cannot store it, right? Anything related to services, you don't store it, you just spend it, right? On the other hand, inventory, you buy it and keep it, right? It became a current asset. What is the meaning of assets? Something that brings future value, okay, that goes to your balance sheet. So we last time we created purchase orders, posting, like we are buying inventory that's posting directly to your balance sheet account. Now let's say we can post your cost center, okay? So for that, again, I am not creating anything new. I'm going to try to find existing purchase orders. They were posted. Then I'll find which company code, which purchasing order they use, which material they use. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? So EKB, the transaction, the table is EKB. I'm sure you guys have, did I give you a handout? No, let me share that to you, okay? 1 second. I'm going to log into my, which one? Okay, let me open this guy. Okay, I think I shared this to somebody in this group, maybe not. I'll share this again. So this is called SAP table. This is pretty old, okay? It's based on ECC 6. Now we were talking about S4HANA. But again, most of the time, depending on which you're gonna work, even in S4HANA, a lot of logistics tables still the same. Only the FI tables have changed quite a bit. But this is like a document that you can make use of it. Try to understand what's a transparent table, how the tables are connected, what's a cluster table, how they link each other, these tables, okay? If you go this page here, master data tables. What are master data tables? Generally in SAP, there are three types of data, right? The three types of data. One is master data, customizing data, or configuration data. The third one is transaction data, okay? So in the purchase order process, right? All the purchasing organization, purchasing group, all this are pre-configured. Movement types, right? Account assignment category, they are pre-configured. Okay, that's why we were able to come and post a purchase order, create a purchase order, post a good receipts, and everything. Make sense? Now, all the configuration has been done, those configuration data. When you create a purchase order or post a transaction, that's a transaction data. Okay. Now, the third thing is master data, your vendor master. Your material master, they are not configuration, they are master data. Okay. So the 3 types of data in SAP. Any questions?
No.
Okay. So this, I'll share this with you. They give an example of master data tables. Generally, as a consultant, you should know at least 50, 60 tables. Okay. For example, this guy here, FICO. Okay, FICO table mapping.
How many? 50 to 60.
Yes. Okay. So this is FICO table mapping. Okay. The documents post in BKPF and BSEC, all FI documents post here. Okay. Then intercompany posting go to BVR. Accounting documents. The BSAD. AD stands for customer line items stores in the customer cleared items stored in the BSAD. Customer open items stored in BSID. Similarly, BSIS, BSAs for general ledger accounting, AK, BSIK, BSAs for vendors, and BSIPs for double documents. This is a kind of small, overview. Then customer master data, transaction figures, master data, transaction figures. These are transaction data, so not master data. Now, this is FICO table. So financial accounting, you store, the document gets posted into BKPF. Okay. When the document posted to BKPF, these are the tables, the line items goes on stores. BSEC, BSED, BSEG, BSES, BSED. Okay. You got to be very familiar with all this. Table structures, relevancy. Profit center accounting goes to this table. Cost center accounting goes to this table. Reconciliation ledger goes to this table. Okay. There's a custom ledger. When you want to create a custom ledger, you can create a different table. So, okay, I'll share this with you. Okay. The reason I'm going with this, and then another important concept is, I know you guys are beginners. My teaching is a little bit different. I teach the strong fundamentals. Okay, so that you will always remember. Okay, there are ADMKS. There are 5 types of account types in SAP. 5 account types in SAP. 5 account types in SAP. ADMKS. Okay. ADMKS. Do you know what is ADMKS? A for assets, D for debtors, customers, K for creditors, which is vendors. Okay, in German, they call it K for creditors, K. And S for general ledger accounting, M for materials, ADMKS. So this is the basic. The reason I'm saying is the document types, a lot of tables, they all have this link. Okay, for example, when I open the table here, where's this table, SAP tables, I just opened it. Anyways, let's not go there. Okay. You guys see my screen, right? Oh, la. A, D, M, K, yes. So this is basic, okay? A for assets. Why it's important, I'll tell you. D for debtors, which is customers, right? What's M for? Materials. K for creditors. Or suppliers, vendors. And S for general ledger. Okay. So a document type, when you go to document type, this document type called AA. So by looking at AA, it's for assets. Document at DZ. By looking at DZ, the document is for customers. Okay. KR. By looking at KR, it's for vendors. Okay. SA. By looking at SA, it's for general ledgers. Okay. So this is how. This is why the account types are very important. Okay. So I think you have not. I think some people have already know document types. Some people do not, but that's okay. Don't bother. You will learn them eventually. Similarly, tables, right? We just looked at the tables. BSAD, BSID, okay? BSAK, BSIK. Okay, so BSAD, D for debtors. This is a cleared items table. Again, D for debtors. This is a customer table. K stands for creditors. So it's this two is a vendor vendor line item table. But anyways, I don't want to confuse you guys more. Let's go. So this is important, okay? As and when, as we go along, we learn more, okay? Good. So what I was trying to do here is, stop annotating. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to find any purchase order that was posted to cost center accounting. Posted to cost center, which has used the account assignment category K. Okay, so how do you find it? I usually go to the table. So that's the reason I looked at the table. So in purchase order, there are important tables, right? EKKO, EKPO, EKBE, EKKN. There are a lot of EK stuff. So EKPO is a line item table, purchase order line item tables, which means any purchase order, if you look at this purchase order, right? This is line item, purchase order line item, this purchase order line item. This purchase order line item stores in EK PO table. Yes. The header, this header data stores in EK KO table. The purchase order history, this guy stores in EK BE table. Okay. Now, if I want to see account assignment category K, I should look at what table? EK PO. Correct. So I'm going to go on EK PO.
What did you say about the header, Vijay? EK?
EKKO, K.
KO.
Okay, so I'm going to look at any purchase order that is account assignment category K. So I'm sure you know how to access the table, right? I went SE16.
Sorry, which is it?
SE16.
SE16.
Yes, transaction code SE16. So you can look at the transaction code like this. Okay. SE16.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you query the table. Now, again, table is like an Excel spreadsheet, right? Excel stores all the data. Now, I know you're very familiar with Excel, how to sort the data, how to filter the data, right? Similar to this is where I'm going to query the table. This table has lots of fields. Fields for selection. Okay. These are the fields available in the purchase order table. There are a lot of them. Now, I'm going to query the table based on several factors, right? So I'm going to look at the account assignment category. Let's see if it's available here. Here, account assignment category, which is the field name KNTTP. Okay, and also I want to see, maybe I don't want anything that's old. I want something that's recent, but however, here there's no creation date. Okay, the creation date will be available in the EK KO table, header table. Okay, just follow me, watch the video a couple of times, okay, and you'll be familiar. So here's the thing, right? If you take a training, right? Take a training, like a basic training, right? You can take the training, but you don't know why you're doing this, okay? Most of the time, you don't know why we're doing this. Now, in actual fact, when you go into a company, it will be completely different, no matter how much you learn, okay? No matter how much you learn here, it will be completely different. There are a lot of things you got to find yourself. You'll start from nowhere, right? You're like in the middle of the jungle. Which way to go, left or right? You don't know, right? So this is why when you jump in the middle, you keep watching the video and understand and conceptualize things and try to ask questions and Google or talk to your peers and understand much better. So I'm going to put the K here. So when I'm going to the table, I usually put this 1024. This is standard, and I want more than 200 entries, or I just want 50 entries. You can just put it there. Before I query the table, I usually put number of entries so that I know what is going to be my result. The 1281 entries are there. Okay, then I can execute. I'm going to get 1281 entries based on my filter criteria. So from that, I can look at anything that's very latest. 1281 entries that came here. So I'm going to take the last one, usually. So this is not sorted. So I'm going to click this guy here. Same like Excel, sort in ascending order. so that I can take the last purchase order. It's actually this guy, 2011. I want something created recently, so I'm going to sort this by date. So this is the latest one. So I'm going to take the purchase order and see whether I can create the same purchase order, similar purchase order. So ME23N. So I'm going to display this purchase order, right? Change other purchase order. Put this guy here. See, K, account assignment category K. Okay, so with the account assignment category K, if you go to account assignment, you will have the cost center here. Okay, so we can create one if you want, but you want me to create one? Do you guys want me to create one, or you can create looking at this purchase order?
So the cost center 4711 is the only one available, is it?
No, there are more available.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I know what are the other cost centers?
So again, we didn't go to the cost center yet. Okay, we can go and search the cost center for the controlling area 2000 because it says controlling area. Okay, if you hit enter,
Or I can just give the company code, right?
you can also give company code too. Yeah, but then company code should be here.
Yeah.
006. You can take 006 and then do that. So if you go and create this, just copy the purchase order, right? 45000160777710. If you want, I can create one fairly quickly.
Jay, let us create one and we can look at like fresh one. So
okay, good. Let's do it. So
maybe better idea.
what is the transaction code to create purchase order? ME21N.
21N.
So I'm going to go to the header data, and my vendor is 3910. Okay. Enter. And purchasing group is 006. Purchasing group 006. And again, this is also 006. So thoughtful. Then the material they use is GM500. Then item 10. This is item account assignment category K. Okay. So I'm going to buy, let's say, 10. Okay. This is the materials. It's a material group is pumps. Okay. Then the plant, receiving plant is New York. So New York. Let's see. It's in 006. Simple. Great. Net price must be greater than 0. Net price, I didn't put the price here. Let's put, because the net price would come from the material master. Let's go and take a look. How much is the price here? The price was not mentioned here because this is old material, right? Nobody maintains the price, I think. Probably not. Let's go to price. Yeah, there's no price here. Okay, because it's been maybe quite old and nobody bought anything, so we don't have anything there. Okay, so I can put the price anything I want. Let's put 10 cents. Tax code in procedure VR01 is invalid. Tax code in procedure VR01 is invalid. So is there a tax code here that I can remove the tax code? Yeah, there you go, Texas, right? So I'm going to remove the tax for now. Okay. I just say entered. Now it's asking for a cost center. Okay. See how this worked based on the account assignment category. We were using nothing. Then when we don't use anything, it automatically posts to profit center. Post to a balance sheet account, which is the inventory account. Okay. Now because of this, it is asking me, hey, give me a cost center. Let's say put 4711. When I put 4711, the profit center also derives 1811. Yeah, because there's some controlling area settings missing. This is, we did not use this after 2013, right? There's quite long ago. So this is a configuration in controlling area. So Hitesh, did I teach you controlling area? Did you know controlling area or not? Did they reach there or?
No.
Your voice is breaking. Right there. Hello.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right. So maintain versions. So don't bother. I'm jumping ahead. It's okay. Okay, just follow me. So a lot of my students here, right? Again, I want to teach some little bit basic, like the fundamentals, like this, right? ADM, KS, and stuff like that. I let them do all this exercise, and they will figure it out. For example, this type of error. Where is this? Yeah, this type of error. They will just Google and they will figure it out. Okay, which is what I want you to guys do. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet is acting up.
And you are breaking.
Yeah, sorry, it's my mistake. It's my internet. Sorry, my internet is not stable. Now it's okay.
Managing a team is tough.
Come on, never happens. Hello. Hello.
Can see you. You can.
All right. Sorry, my internet was had some problem. Okay. Okay, so where are we now? Kamal, could you hear me?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay, so I was here, maintain versions. My internet wasn't stable. It hung up. Hopefully it comes back, or I can kill the session. Usually I can wait. Okay, so I was here controlling. So basically it says that since the last time it was posted was 2013, it says you don't have versions, the actual versions, planning versions. If you want to post a document, right, there are some versions that you have to activate. It says that 2019, the versions are not activated. So what's my controlling area? I think my controlling area is 2000. Okay. So I'm going to go and select my controlling area. Settings and applicants. Yeah, I think its system is. I mean, I think maybe just my network. It's really slow. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it usually doesn't. It usually does not take this much time. Today it is. Hello. Hello. Hey guys, do you hear me?
Yes, Vijay.
Hey, sorry, I think my internet has some problem, so it just keeps kicking me out. So I just have to do it again and again. So let's give it a try now. Okay, now it's working. So they have maintained until 2013. So we have to maintain until 2015. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this guy. So we need to take 2 more years. Okay, good. So we're done. Now I'm going back and create the purchase order. See what happens. Yeah, me 21 yen. So first go to the 23 yen. Yes, this is the one. This is our model purchase order. We're going to create it. This is the model. So yeah, 21. F910. And do you know what's a purchasing group here? 006, 06. Company code is also 006. Okay, great. The material is TM500. TM500. The PO quantity, I'm just going to buy 100. The net price, I'll put 10 cents. The plant, I'm going to buy plant is New York plant. And account as my category. This is very important. Okay. Hit enter. So this plant is it's validating which plant you want. Great. What is asking for? I'm going to remove the I'm going to remove the tax code. Enter cost center, which we have this 4711. See, now we don't have the error, right? So it says settings in fiscal year is missing. So I created the settings for 2019. Now it's created. And that's pretty much it is. I can just post it. So create it, save it. See, but sort of created. Now, okay, what I want you to guys do is you can create a purchase order now. Okay, use this as a reference. Now the rest all posting in goods receipts, everything will be the same. But when you post this material, it is not an inventory, correct? Right? This material is not inventory because it's a cost center. It's consumable.
Yeah.
So the GL account will be different. GL account will go to expense account. Which account will go to? It goes to expense account. Okay, which account it go to? Let's see. So I'm going to go back and look at the purchase order. This GL account it goes to. Okay, it goes to the GL account 4100. Company code 0006. GL account 410000. OEM products consumed. It goes to the GL account. Okay. You can actually change the GL account too. You want to change the GL account, you can change the GL account. When I was creating a purchase order, you can do it. When you create invoice, I don't think you can change the code. You can change the invoices. Maybe you can. So this is the difference between this is the importance of account assembly category. Okay. And yesterday, when the day before, we also talked about how this MM integration happens, right? OBYC, transaction keys, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So those are very important. So any interview, almost 100 times of the interview, they will ask you how FI integrates with MM, how FI integrates with ST. Very important. Everybody asks this question. Okay. So now with all the account assembly category, when I give interview, my answers are very deep and very logical, right? Even though they said, okay, if you say OBYC transaction code, you're 50% pass. But I will kind of go into deep level, right? First is account assembly category. Okay, that is very important, which integrates with accounting, right? Then the movement types are assigned to the transaction keys. In OBYC, you actually map the transaction keys with the GL accounts based on the valuation class. Valuation class is assigned from the material master data, right? Simple, 3-4 sentences. Hitesh, do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to let you guys create a K purchase order, and I can post a good receipt invoice receipt, but I'm not going to do that. It's just the same thing, same transaction code, but you can post it and see how the GL account post to a different GL account. Okay.
Okay.
Right. This is a very important concept. Again, I want you guys to create at least 5-6 purchase orders, post a good receipts, do the clearing, right? Run reports, FBL line item reports, right? And then look at the assignment field, all the good stuff. Okay, this is a very important concept. So this exercise will give you a good, make you familiar with the SAP navigation, right? Running reports and all this stuff. So next class, I want you to do, we can do sales order integration, but let's just not do that now. Let's do some, recurring entry postings, foreign currency evaluation, data loading, those kind of things. Okay. How about that? Any other questions? Anything you wanted to ask me today?
Nothing now.
Okay, with that, I'm going to send the SAP tables. The same with WhatsApp. You can print it out, but this is pretty old, 2000 maybe 5, but it's still valid. I actually have lots of videos explaining what's a table, how do you query a table, what's the difference between a transparent table, how do you find a table name. The question is, how do you find a table name? Okay, so this is the assignment for you guys. Okay, I'm sharing my screen here. Annotate. Then next session, actually we could do next session we will do now we have invoices. We will do we did outgoing payments too, right? Oh yeah, see, I totally forgot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So next session we will do, what do? We will do partial and residual payments, residual outgoing payments. Payment, and then terms of payment, and then what do we do? Payments and tolerances, and an assignment. Okay. So there's a lot of things to catch up. I can have in a session every day, but that's not important. There's a videos you can watch. This video you can watch, and pretty much everything is available online in my channel itself. If you have any question, feel free to ask, call me, and post in the group so that somebody can answer or I can answer. Otherwise, this is what you will do. Good. Any questions?